Wedding week mayhem in Weatherfield. 5 explosive twists set to shake Coronation Street. Coronation Street is gearing up for a wedding extravaganza that promises to be anything but predictable. As beloved couple Dev Allahan and Bernie Winter prepare to tie the knot, viewers can expect a roller coaster of emotions, drama, and chaos in episodes airing from Monday, August 4th onward. The soap has teased 5 major revelations set to unfold across the week, each one packing its own punch and ensuring that Bernie and Dev's wedding will be remembered for years to come. Let's dive into the 5 biggest spoilers that are about to turn Weatherfield upside down during this eventful wedding week. 1. A stag and hen party showdown ends in chaos. Before the wedding day even arrives, trouble brews as Bernie and Dev host their stag and hen parties. In true Bernie fashion, she's determined to keep everything budget-friendly. Her latest money-saving scheme? Securing some deeply discounted suits for Dev and his son Audie. The suits aren't exactly high-end, but Bernie's focus is more on sentiment than style. Keeping her hen-do simple and relaxed, Bernie books a modest celebration at the bistro. But while she enjoys her low-key night, word gets out that the lads' stag party at the Rovers has taken a very different turn, complete with a surprise pole dancer. Enraged, Bernie storms out of the bistro and heads to the Rovers, only to be met with the sound of cheering and clapping from Dev and his mates. But what she finds when she barges in is far from what she expected. Is it really a scandalous scene, or is Bernie jumping to the wrong conclusion? What starts as a night of innocent fun quickly spirals into heated arguments and simmering resentment. With tensions rising before the big day, one can't help but wonder, will Dev and Bernie even make it down the aisle? 2. Wedding day chaos as illness sweeps through the family. Just when it seems things can't get any worse, wedding morning dawns, and disaster strikes again. The Quads, a crucial part of Bernie and Dev's family, fall ill unexpectedly. With sick kids at home, the family's dream of celebrating together is dashed. Young Joseph Brown volunteers to stay behind and take care of the Quads while the rest of the family heads to the wedding. But Bernie isn't one to let her family miss out entirely. In a sweet and modern twist, the ceremony is live-streamed so everyone at home can still be part of the moment, even if it's through a screen. Though the illness itself isn't life-threatening, it sets the tone for a day full of disruption. With key family members absent and the bride already stressed from the night before, emotions are running high. The dream wedding Bernie had hoped for is slowly unraveling. 3. Bernie's shocking discovery sends the day into freefall. In the middle of the chaos, Bernie realizes she's forgotten something deeply important, her lucky charm locket. The sentimental piece holds a photo of her late son Paul Foreman, and she can't imagine walking down the aisle without it close to her heart. She rushes home to retrieve it, hoping to make it back in time without anyone noticing. But instead of finding peace, she walks straight into a nightmare. Someone is inside the house. A burglary is underway, and Bernie is confronted with the chilling reality that her home, and her sanctuary, has been violated on one of the most important days of her life. The incident sends her spiraling emotionally, leaving her shaken and on edge. The question remains, is the burglar someone she knows? And more importantly, will this emotional blow push Bernie over the edge as her big moment approaches? 4. A surprise proposal steals the spotlight. Back at the bistro, the guests are growing impatient. With Bernie delayed and Dev attempting to keep his cool, Debbie Webster takes it upon herself to lighten the mood. Grabbing a microphone, Debbie belts out a tune to entertain the restless crowd. But what starts as an impromptu performance takes an unexpected turn when she drops down on one knee, right in front of Ronnie Bailey. Gasps ripple through the room as Debbie proposes marriage on the spot. The move is spontaneous and bold, and while it distracts from the day's earlier drama, it also raises serious questions. Will Ronnie say yes? Or will this impulsive declaration backfire and create even more awkwardness on an already strained day? Whatever the outcome, Debbie's surprise proposal adds another layer of unpredictability to the already tension-filled event. 5. Wedding turns to tragedy as Bernie collapses. After a turbulent lead-up, Bernie finally makes it back to the ceremony. Dressed in a unique, 1970s-inspired white caftan, a nod to both Elkie Brooks and Bernie's one-of-a-kind spirit, she takes a deep breath and begins walking down the aisle. Dev waits with hopeful eyes. The guests rise. For a moment, it feels like everything is finally falling into place. But the fairy tale moment is cut short. Just steps away from exchanging vows, Bernie suddenly clutches her chest, gasping for air. She stumbles and collapses in front of her guests, leaving everyone in stunned silence. Paramedics are called, and the wedding grinds to a terrifying halt. Has the stress of the week taken a toll on her health? Or is something more serious at play? Speaking about the twist, actor Jane Hazelgrove, who plays Bernie, shared, "The day goes from bad to worse. That's what is so brilliant about Coronation Street, you never know what's coming until you read the script. One minute she's charging down the aisle, the next she's collapsed and an ambulance is on its way. The collapse leaves Deb and the guests facing an uncertain outcome. Is this just a dramatic twist, or the beginning of a deeper health storyline for Bernie?" Behind the scenes, Bernie's dress and creative vision. Jane Hazelgrove also offered insight into the design of Bernie's wedding outfit, which perfectly encapsulates the character's bold, unconventional style. "I knew that Bernie wouldn't go down the traditional route," Hazelgrove explained. "I'd seen some old TV footage of Elkie Brooks in a caftan, and that sparked the inspiration. I'm a big Elkie fan, but this had to be Bernie, it needed to be extra." The result? A striking white 1970s-style caftan that blends the flair of Elkie Brooks with a dash of Demis Roussos, custom crafted by the Corey costume department to reflect Bernie's vibrant personality. The dress is a small but significant detail, especially as it frames the pivotal final moments of Bernie's dramatic wedding day. What comes next? With Bernie's health now uncertain, the aftermath of her collapse promises more twists in the episodes to follow. Will Dev be left at the altar? How will Bernie recover? And what will become of Debbie and Ronnie's spontaneous engagement? As the dust settles from what was supposed to be a joyous occasion, Coronation Street once again proves why it remains a staple of British television. By blending humor, heart, and high-stakes drama, it delivers a week of must-watch moments that fans won't soon forget. Don't miss a moment of this chaotic, emotional, and unforgettable wedding week when the episodes air starting Monday, August 4th. Whether you're tuning in for Bernie's fate, Dev's reaction, or Debbie's wild proposal, one thing's for sure, Weatherfield weddings never go to plan.